Hey there, Biz414 here, back on the V for Vanilla server. Remember last time when I said that we were probably about done developing in this area and could move on to the other area? I lied. I lied. I've got tons of stuff that I want to do around here still. Well, not tons, not tons, but a few things. Uh, this thing, I'm not going to talk about it too long because I've spent a lot of time talking about this thing. This thing is still having a little bit of issues where the stupid guys spawn in these doors. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and make that spawning area bigger. I'm going to take out those doors. I have enough doors placed in the village that it should still count as a village. And I'm just going to widen this so that it is as big as this road is. So I'm going to take it back to here. I think that'll make it a 19 by 19. They really want to spawn right here and right here and right here, so I'm just going to let them. I'll probably have to drop the floor down a level so that they're not spawning with their heads stuck in the blocks so that they can get pushed to the center, but it should be fine. I'll do that off camera and should have it done probably by the next video. I've been quite busy with a couple of other things around here. One thing I've put in is a little lava trap. I've got one there. I've got one on the other side. I've emptied this one out already before. I had like 3 stacks of rotten flesh in it. So it's fairly effective as just a passive system. This place attracts the zombies, and they fall in there and they die. And I put little signs here just so that if anybody's visiting my house, they hopefully notice and don't fall in. I put a little bit of ice under here, so I'm zipping around a little bit quicker. That's about it all. That's about all I've done on the outside here. So let's go ahead and check inside where I've been really working. Eat some steakums. Go down here. So I've got a nice little grating in the middle here now. And instead of having the doorway and the poopy ladder right here, I've got a nice little extension of the sugarcane farm. So I've got that one there, and then I've got another one here. I put these chests here as extra storage. I might even move the contents of these chests down there to where the farms are so that when I'm done harvesting, I don't have to run up there to deposit everything. And then at the end here, I've got some ladders that go down to my mining area. But the fun way to get down is over here. And this is what I've been spending most of my time on. Basically split between here and spawn, which will go to spawn at the end. You just flip the switch, and you come down here and land in the mining area, which is apparently a spawn chunk, or slime chunk, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to try to make a farm down here. There's already a slime farm on the server, so I don't necessarily need to make one. But I'll kill them when I come down here and get their little slimy balls. So what I've got here is my big old beacon room and mining area. I'll do a slow pan so you can kind of get an idea of it. Let's do that from up here. Slow pan. So yeah, I've got 2 levels. The first level is at y equals 6, and then the upper level is at y equals 12. So both levels are optimal areas for mining diamonds. And then I've got these tunnels that go down with some decorative little support beams every 11 blocks, and then basically in between is where I'll do a branch mine. And what I'll do is I'll just go that way as far as I can, and then do poke holes every 5 to 11 blocks. So that way I'll cover everything in this group, everything in this area, in this block, as I go that direction. And then basically I'll just keep digging these until they intersect with the branches from the other side. And I just dug them as far as my haste 2 effect goes. So I can do this super quick once I start mining. I haven't really done any mining since I've got this set up, other than these big tunnels and mining out this big giant area. But I've already gotten quite a bit of resources. I think I've got like nine blocks of diamond out of this so far, and that's in addition to other, what I had when I first started doing the project. But still, quite a good haul. I've got these lava pillars going up as the main source of lighting. The only other lighting I had to add was around the pyramid here, which I'm going to replace these with sea lanterns once I have them. Those ones, those ones, those ones. So that'll look really, really cool. And I'm considering, once I get enough gold, maybe doing this, like capping this in gold. Right now it's emeralds mostly underneath of the iron. And then I've got, at the end of each tunnel, I've got storage for stone, for cobblestone, and for the ites, andesite, diorite, granite crafting table. And I also hid light underneath of the chests, and then there's light here. And each tunnel, which this area I already kind of did some branch mining, so this is just kind of an example of what I'll be doing in the other ones. I already did this before, so it's kind of off center on where it's supposed to be. Like, these tunnels should be right there, not right there. So that's kind of annoying, but that's the only one that's like that, really. The only one that I had started beforehand. And then the floor, I've got a little diorite path with andesite around the beacon and in these little corners here. So I like it. Oh, and then I've got a 414, backwards 4, 4, 1, backwards 4 in the ceiling, because I'm biz 414. And then, yeah, that's it. That's the main thing I've been working on the server lately. Oh, and I've got the little symbol that's on the outside of the pyramid. I've got those up here on the wall, which I think is a nice little bit of decoration. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything on those platforms over there. I don't currently have a way to access them. I could place a block here. And, oop, I can usually jump over there. Hiya, hiya. There we go. So I could put something here, but I don't know what I would put, and it would just probably be a little too busy. So I think I'll just leave it open like this. I mean, if anything, I might put like, well, I can't put foliage because of the lava here. So I could put like maybe like some sand with some cactus on here or something. If I wanted to have a little bit of greenery, maybe. I don't know if cacti will burn. I could try that. But for the most part, I think that we're done down here as far as design. And now it'll just be, functional. I can mine out this area and get plenty of resources, and maybe once I've depleted the resources in this area, then I'll move on to that other zone that I want to start developing. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here and head to spawn. I've also been doing a lot of work there, as have numerous other people. Digi, Tricky, Exo, Phil, I think Phil has the Death Games about ready, I believe. So there's a lot of stuff going on at spawn right now. So I'm going to take a trip there and show what's going on there. Maybe start doing a little bit more work on the paths. So I'll be right back. I'm back here at spawn, and people have been working quite a bit. I don't know if this portal was active the last time I showed this on camera, but it is now. We've got these nice wood stairways going around, and pathways. I started to finish this one. It was basically the railing stopped there, and the bridge itself stopped there. So I continued it on. There's still like a little bit of archway stuff on the underneath that needs to be worked on. You can see an example of it over there. So I'm going to try and get that situated on there. And I'm noticing now that there's a few areas where there's little archways. I'm considering maybe putting one there. Not quite sure. Or maybe up there would look good. Just to break up the monotony of just fence right there. This area right here is basically the original spawn where if you don't have a bed set, this is where you will spawn, is up here. And Tricky's working on a fancy elevator that's going to take you up. Then we've also got just a basic stairway that connects up to it, which is cool. Let's go. Yeah, last time we were here, we looked at Phil's shop. I'm going to continue the path here, which the path that we're using, you can see it down there, is a combination. RJ started doing it. It's as a combination of the stone slabs, the polished andesite, and just plain cobble. And I went through and I put in a little bit of mossy cobble here and there. Not a ton, just a little bit to accent things and break it up a little bit more. And I continued doing some of the paths. So I did this one here and connected. There's a tunnel here that goes through the mountain to, I believe, Ektor's base. There's a stairwell, a diagonal stairwell that RJ put in a long time ago that goes up and allows access to that viewing area over there. And then this path goes over here. We've got Torty's 50 Shades of Grey. We've got C Money's enchanting area, and well, we'll go down there and see where it also goes, because it goes through this little archway that Tricky's building right there. This is Phil's shop. One of the things I'm going to work on is extending the path this direction. I put some signs up for people to kind of know what I was doing, but I'm going to basically try and smooth this hillside down just a little bit, not just enough to make a stairwell going up it. I might even just cut into it and leave some of this kind of like a cliff on the edge. And then the path is going to probably come through this way and connect up to here. So I'll probably do the same thing here, but the other way around, just kind of extend this out a little bit. Dunmar donated some dirt to my cause, so I might dome this a little bit and just leave it very sheer right here, but just widen it just enough so that the road can turn and come right up here and have like a little guardrail right here, and it would be a nice view up here of Ektor's little valley over there where he's doing his stuff. I believe that's Ektor. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. Then we come over here and we've got the observatory thingy that I believe RJ did this. So the path would probably have to come across here and connect to this, and then maybe go down there, and you could have a few shops or builds over there if a person wanted. And I was also considering continuing it over this way and connecting to that ridge, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe it might be a little more organic to have it come down here and try to cut down into this valley and then go back up. Like over here, like going this the direction. Like I could flatten this a little bit, like fill it in so that it's not so deep, or just maybe have a little bridge that goes from like here to here or something like that. But over here, I also had a couple signs. I'm gonna do my shop over here. I'm gonna do a record shop right here, so that you'll be able to see it from down in here. We've got quite a few shops in here, or starting to anyway. We've got Digi's shop here, where I believe he's selling cookies and pumpkin pie and stuff. And there's that archway that I was talking about that Tricky's doing. We've got a little bridge over a river. Our beacon has been moved down underground, so it's not visible other than the beam. There's Tricky's roofless shop. And then we've got right underneath of me is RJ's auto sheep farm. And then there's a skeleton farm right there at the base of this mountain. So it's a pretty good traffic right here in this area of spawn. And if I had my signage right here, like I'm probably gonna have like a pixel art record or something up here, you'd be able to see it from over there when you come out of the portal. So it'd be pretty good placement. And there is a path that comes up this way as well directly. Like this would be how you would access it, which I did this path here. And it's just like the other stuff, a mixture of the cobblestone, smooth stone slabs. Why am I using my shovel for that? Or why am I not using my shovel for that? A little bit of mossy cobble, this polished andesite, and then right here where I'm going, where there's a transition from the wood stairs to the path, I've got like a little bit of wood interspersed as well. So yeah, I'm going to continue the path like this way where I've got the cobble placed, so a person could build here. This would be another good area for like a bit of an observatory type of thing, especially if people start building out here. I don't know if that's really going to be developed as part of spawn, but I mean, if it was a tall building, you could have a good overall view of spawn in that direction. But then the path will just kind of either stop here, or I'm also considering expanding this mountain out a little bit this direction, just so that we can have either a bridge go across and connect to that peak, or come down and around like I said. So quite a bit of work ahead of me as far as doing some of that terraforming and some of that road placement. Over here we've got some stuff going on as well. We've got Potsy's slime shop. We've got, I believe, Akari's squid shop, which that's been there for a while. That was relatively new. We've got a little garden here, and Exo started putting in this dirt path through here, and he told me that he was wanting to do like maybe a farmer's market, which I think is a really cool idea. Like little farmy type shops and stuff like that. I think that's pretty neat. And it'll add a little more variety to what we've got going on here. So down here we've got add your names now. Killing starts March 20th. That's soon. So we've got the Death Games area here that Phil's been working on. Pretty cool. Ominous red glass building. And this is the Garden of Champions. You put a flower for who won each altercation. He might need to expand this garden at some point. Might need to get bigger. We'll see. Just get a closer look at what's going on down here. I'd like to walk through this archway. It's really, really cool. I like how the paths are forming and starting to cut through the landscape. It's really cool and really organic feeling. And then over here is where the elevator is going to be, where Tricky's elevator is going to be. So still a work in progress. That's going to be a big task as well. And then that's the entrance to Digi Shop. So you go through a tunnel and come out up there on his boat, his dragon boat. It's pretty awesome. And then today I'm going to work on getting this path set up. At the very least, I want to get this path that's already been marked out and dug out completed. Got all the supplies I need in my inventory, and right here I dropped off all this andesite and this moss stone last night, and then I've got a little bit more moss stone, some smooth stone for slabs, and also for some of the terraforming I was going to do. So we're good to go on materials, and the path is going to go this way. I'll probably have a little branch that goes over here so that the squid shop is tied in, and the slime shop looks like it's already tied in with the dirt roads. So maybe maybe it would make more sense to have a dirt road come across here so that so like this road intersects the farmer's market or something. I believe that this is going to be moved eventually. Mr. Piggle's magical adventure. You just get in and hold back, like backwards, and you go the opposite direction you're holding. It's pretty cool. You get going pretty fast. And then apparently he just goes once I jump off. Alright, enjoy, Mr. Pickles. So I'm going to work on this path. I'm going to do a little cutty cut here and get some of this going. Over here. Looks like we'll probably have to bridge this or fill this in. And then that's out to the deserts and mesas and stuff. So, oh, that was a mesa. Oh my. There's no more mesa. Oh no, it's way over there. Never mind. Stay away, creeper. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll be back when I've made a little progress. Okay? Okay. Alright, I'm back, and it's actually a couple days later. I've been working quite a bit and got a lot of progress done on these paths. Real quick though, I also wanted to mention RJ put in a post office, and I incorrectly called that place 50 Shades of Grey, not 50 Shades of Clay. One is a movie, one is a shop that sells clay. That is the shop that sells clay. So I've been working on the paths. I got all of that done over there, which we already talked about. And this little guy put in. I don't know what this is. This is new. Only mules and horses apparently can go in there. What is this? Welcome. All and sundry too. That's a place to buy mules. Okay. I already have a mule, so I don't need to buy one. I have no idea whose this is. I just logged in and saw this, so I hope I didn't spoil anything for anybody. Phil's got the death games officially active, which I already put my sword in. I had another clip where I recorded myself doing that, but I didn't have my audio at all. My mic audio was off for some reason, so I had to scrap that. I put this little path in here with the stairways going up. So this area I still have to finish. I'm going to fill in most of this and just cover up this dirt or these holes, other than this path right here. It winds down and actually comes to a little nice ledge here. Go away. And continues down into that cave system there. But I would probably just bring it over to here and then have like a little path that goes down into this covered forest, most likely. I'm gonna get away from these zombies that are pathing to me. So this is the only hole that I would probably leave open, but the rest of these I would, dang it, fill up so that it's not so precarious moving around up here, and make it easier for people to build up here if they like. I'm gonna work on this pond a little bit and maybe raise the sea level of it a little bit, raise the water level a little bit, and do a little terraforming on the edge here. And I also want to mention I was calling this Ector's base, which I believe this was just his starter base. I don't think he lives there anymore. He's moved on to other areas. So no one lives there anymore, I don't believe, unless someone else has taken it over, or unless I'm mistaken and that was never his. But I'm pretty sure that was Hector's starter base. The path here continues around, and I had to do a little bit of terraforming here just to raise this land up and make it even so that the road could cut through here. So there's plenty of room for a shop or two right here. Not so much off of this ledge, but when we come up here, we connect to the little diagonal stairway. We've got our little guardrail area here, which I'll put some spruce wood fence here, and probably a couple of posts with some lanterns on top, like we have on the bridges over there, to better tie everything in. We've got the path continues over here and connects to the observatory, and then goes along over here. Now, this area right here, I don't know what, I'll have to talk to the guys and see what they're wanting to do with it, but it would be really easy to take the road down into there, just pull off of the path anywhere you want, really. You could come off right here, anywhere, and just go down and wrap around and connect to that little peak and whatnot if spawn needs to extend that way. The path comes down here, and we've got this little bridge that I made. It's the same style that Phil started out on over there. So I'll put some glowstone here on top of the posts with the trap doors, and I'll put a piece of glowstone here, and it'll have the little hangy glowstone like we have there underneath, but I'll just have one in the middle because it's a shorter span. This mountain ridge right here, I built a lot of this up right here with the smooth stone and the dirt to make it so that the road could cut through here a lot easier. This was very, very thin right here, like it was only this thin if you remember from earlier. So looks a lot nicer now, I believe. And what else did I do as far as paths go? Let's see. I think that's it for up here. Down here, we took it over. Oh, somebody else, I'll mention real quick, somebody else did this. The dirt path connecting over to the squid shop. And I went ahead and continued the path on up here. Alright, C-Money's going to do his shop there, which is cool. He was going to do it here, but Exo said that the path needs to continue this direction to go connect to the mini game area, which is going to be over there in that stone kind of plains area. And I've got, whoa, look at all the Endermen. I've got some cobble laid out to just kind of mark where the road is tentatively going to go. Nothing's complete with this yet, so it can move around a little bit as it needs to, as people need it to. So, but basically what I was planning to do is have the road curve and come down here, over to here, and then we'll have a little fork where the dirt road for the farmer's market will connect to the main pavement road. Go away. And continue through here. And it'll go through this little path here and connect up to right here next to Potsy's slime shop. And I believe Tricky had said he's going to do like a decorative vineyard or something like that back here. And for this, as far as the rest of this area goes, I believe Exo wanted to try and get some farmer villagers set up in here for people to trade with if they like, which I think is a good idea. So yeah, a little bit of work left to do on this farmer's market path and developing out this area a little bit. There needs to be some more trees, some more custom trees and stuff in the area, I believe. But it's really starting to come together, and having all of the roads and all of the paths laid out is going to make it easier for people to start to put in shops as they need, as they want to, you know, make it a little bit easier for people to figure out where they want stuff to go. EXO has started to do some paths in this mountain range here, where he's wanting to do the city hall. So he's kind of started to lay out where he wants the paths to go, which is cool. So again, you know, it's going to really help people out with figuring out where they can build and where, you know, where a good place for stuff would be. And the road that I had going right here, he's going to wrap it around the backside of this mountain, and it's going to come in through this this little valley down there and connect into the rest of the paths up here. So starting to look really, really nice. I'm really liking how the village is starting to flow. This is pretty cool. Yeah, let's real quick go peek at the death games real fast. It's not active yet. It doesn't officially begin until the 20th. But I just wanted to check real quick. There's only a few people. These are the people who have yet to put their swords in. I know Phil's going to play. He built the thing, so I know he's interested. I'm guessing Paperclip will play. And I don't know about the rest of these guys, but I'm pretty certain that these two guys will be joining in as well. Extortion is the one that's active right now, so if this was going right now, if he were on, which he is not, we could go kill him. And we would have to wear this equipment to do so. Use this bow and this sword. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and clear it. Just because. Just for fun. So yeah, it's going to be really fun to have that going. It'll force a little bit of PvP and force a little bit of interaction between us. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah. That's going to about do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you next time, where I will hopefully be done doing paths and can work on something else at my base. We'll see. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.